Hey everybody, this is James, and I am back with another one of my complaining rants. Just wanted to quickly go over some of the stuff that bothers me about this game, especially a game that has potential, and it just feels like WB is dropping it hugely. Now, they are adding new Titan battles, which is good. This happens infrequent, but I just want to kind of go off. Now, as is with my other videos, I don't know if these are going to age well. We're going to find out. These are just off the top of my head. I do have ideas, but I haven't written out an actual script. These are just rambling on, just discussing things that bother me about this game. And hopefully, I will go into maybe some ideas that they could do to improve it. Will anybody listen to me? Probably not. But at least it's out there in the interwebs, so somebody will see it years later and either say, this guy has really bad takes, or this guy was ahead of his time. He knew what he was talking about, and somebody should have listened to him. Time will tell. Anyway, so first, Titan battles are here. That's fantastic. Now, the Titan battles do not happen very frequently, which is kind of annoying, but I understand. Now, with doing the Titans, they are tough usually, and they tend to unlock new skins, which is nice for your characters. You want new outfits? Okay, that's cool. Now, the first thing I was going to talk about was going to be with the store. The seasonal store, or just the store in general, they don't update it frequently. I don't know if it's actually been... It has been updated since Christmas now, thankfully. But it has been such a long time since they've actually updated it. So they're rerunning things. Like, I don't have the Deadly Alliance Sub-Zero. And they do have new stuff in here. So that's kind of cool. It's like, oh, some new outfits, new things. Okay. Some interesting additions. But again, it was like, especially around the holidays and that, it was just stuck at this one set for so long. And this is something they really need to rotate better. I don't know if it's like every couple of days or even weekly, but they need to figure something out because it's not good. And that is annoying. Now, the next thing, the main thing that really bothers me about this game is the invasion mode. Invasion mode is such a good idea, and I have completed invasion mode twice now. I did have some problems with the second season where I couldn't 100% the second to last area. For whatever reason, there was some glitch or something that I had the map completely uncovered. I found everything, and it just never unlocked. And I also could never figure out how to unlock the Wushu Academy to 100%. I don't know. Now, this is something that I was only able to get up to 33 in Season 2. And I see the completion is still 33. So I don't know if each season you can only up it a little bit. I don't know. It's annoying. And this bothers me so much that they don't have a better, clear... Like, how do you actually complete it? But anyway, now, I have only completed two. Actually, only completed the one area and started the two. As I played seasons, I started to notice there's so many similarities between the first season and the second season, and now the second season and third season. There really isn't much difference. And one of the big things that bothers me is it feels like there's a lack of roster for this game. This game just doesn't have a roster. And... it's kind of annoying that I feel like the game needed maybe another 5 or 10 characters to round out the abilities. Because as you'll see here, each character has specialties. It's kind of like the Pokemon, or if you want to go rock, paper, scissors, where one is strong against the other, but then it's weak against another thing. So you want to get the right types. But unfortunately, because of the lack of characters they have in this game, there just isn't that many with certain types. Like, example is the reptile is one. It's just like, he's poison type. So if I choose him, you'll see he's poison. But he's the only character that really has poison type. I don't think there might be poison, but I don't believe there's even a poison type when it comes to the actual sidekicks here. No, there isn't. So it's like they're going to add one in. But again, this is a game that probably should have been released with a lot more characters than what they have currently. And my big issue and big concern as to why is that the final boss in this first area is up there. That's him. Now, when I completed this area and I went to the next area, I was like, okay, let's see what's going on in the next area. Let's go through the portal. So the next area is like, let's go in and see what's here. And of course, and look who's the first boss is. The first character you fight. It's like, what? Like, they have all these other characters to choose from, and they couldn't even spend the time to give you a different character to fight in the next. Like, it's redundant, and most of these areas are the same as the last ones. I mean, sometimes they'll change them up. They might add snow, or they might add like effects to it to make it a little different, maybe day or night, things like that. But it's the same area. It's like, it's so lazy and it's so disappointing that they do this. It's just, it really is galling that they even allowed this to go through. I understand WB isn't really as much about quality these days as they are about getting every last penny from the paying folks who already paid full price for a game. But, like, this is just such a lazy turnaround. It's so disappointing that they would even do this. And it's just, I just wish they would be better. I just wish there was better in this, but it just isn't. It's just so disappointing. And it really does feel like a game that needed to be maybe cooked a little bit longer, add some more characters into the game, fix some of these issues. Like I said, just even this season, like I said it already and I'm rambling on now, I know, but it really is just a lazy redo. And it's just like, you guys, new areas, new characters, this game just needs so much more work. And like I said, it's good. It's not a bad game necessarily. It's just the season mode is, you can see that the priority on the season mode was definitely, let's get this out as quick as possible and get people to spend money. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get us to spend money in stores to buy things, and it's just bad. In the first season, it was a lot easier to run around and get experience, and they did nerf that completely. So I was able to max all my characters up, but I ended up doing that during the second season with the towers, which is fine. It works, but like I said, it's a repetitive grind, but okay, it works. And you do unlock some goodies there at first. I think after like level 36 or whatever the towers, you stop unlocking any, outfits or anything like that, and it's just equipment and things that you can use to make yourself more powerful for that season. But of course, that always ends at the end of the season. Whatever upgrades and stuff you get, you lose, and then you have to start all over again for the next season. Which again, I get it. It's kind of part of the fun, so I'm not going to make a big issue about it. As you see, I haven't started gameplay because I know as soon as I put gameplay on and the blood and stuff, the YouTube is going to definitely censor this, and I don't really, I'm not like I'm making money off these videos, but at the same time, I do get those annoying emails from YouTube telling me that my video is under scrutiny for whatever, so I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to get their annoying emails, so I'm just running around to show you. I think I basically said everything I could say about this. Obviously, the things I think they need to fix is I think they need to actually make new areas. They need to actually do some stuff that's not just the retread of the same things. Their outfits for the characters, something I can show because I do have a bunch of the outfits. Mostly, they're just different colors of the same outfits, which is kind of annoying as well because you'd hope they would make, new outfits for the characters, new things, but it's just not the case. Like Melina here, you can look at her gear, which is fine. She's got all these cool gear things, but at the end of the day, these don't really matter. Unless you really like this, and it's like, she has to be using this. None of this really matters. It's just part of the cosmetics. Like, it doesn't make her any different, so it really isn't necessary. The palettes, on the other hand, palettes kind of matter, because you do have a certain version of maybe that you like. Like, I like her looking like that, or I want her looking like that. And that's the thing, is that in this game, that's all you get, really. Very rarely do you get a new actual, look. You just get different color schemes for the current looks that she has. And that's kind of, lazy to me again. It's like, come on, give me a different look. And I only have these three at the moment, and I'm assuming there's more, or there's more on the way, maybe. But it does feel lazy that it's like, they don't have more actual visual looks. Instead, they just keep adding new colors to the gear that she has, and it's like, that's acceptable, and I don't think that is completely acceptable. Plus, the randomize doesn't always even work. I guess it works in some modes, but in season, I find that the randomize doesn't work, and usually what happens is if I get a character, whatever their newest outfit color is, that's what stays, instead of randomizing to a different color or a different. So that's kind of annoying that the randomize doesn't really actually even work. But like I said, it's just disappointing. It's like, this game could be so much better, and they kind of just feel like they dropped it. And I don't know. Again, they want to make cash, And if they would give us more options, they'd make more cash, but they just don't. It just doesn't seem like that's not a priority to them at the moment, and that's really annoying. Anyway, I think I said enough. I think I've rambled on enough to kind of make my point that it's annoying, and I really wish they would fix some of these issues with the game and make a better experience overall that we could keep returning to and be, you know, excited to come back to. But as far as it goes now, Season 3, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to finish it. I might go and do a few more, but the truth be told is that for me, I think the season mode's done for me. I think I'd rather just move on to something new. I got a lot of other games in my backlog, as well as new games coming out soon, that I could spend my time and maybe just take this one on a break and maybe come back to it in 6 months or so once all the characters have been released. I mean, I don't even know if all the characters will be released in 6 months, but I'm giving them like 6 months. Maybe they will have at least a couple more characters released, and just maybe check the game out then and see if it's a better version of it, or if they've, you know, fixed things and done things better instead of making the game less fun by taking away, you know, XP boosts and things that made it fun. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. My rambling's over. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys check out my other videos. Talk to you later.